now preparing to do this little short video. So, just recently, Jorge Masvidal and Nate Diaz had their little showdown to see who was the baddest motherfucker in the UFC. And as you all probably know, Nate lost because his eyebrows just not up to it anymore. You can't, you can't fight. He can't fight anymore. And even if he gets a year to rest up, he's still not going to be able to fight anymore. It's just too soft around the eyebrows. But in the meantime, or is he? Do you really think? Just leave a comment if you really think he will be able to fight again. I really, really doubt it. But in the meantime, Big Brother and Nick took to Ariel Helwani's MMA talk show, and let's be completely honest, he sucked. You couldn't understand what he was talking about except for one episode where he talked about taking Jorge Masvidal for a walk, which George appropriately made lots of fun of, because he asked, are we going for a walk or are we going to fight? Excuse me. So he actually made a big deal out of it afterwards, telling Ariel Helwani and Nick Diaz's team told Ariel Helwani that yes, he wants to fight Jorge Masvidal. And that was about 15 hours ago, as you can tell from the Instagram screenshot. And not 1 hour after Jorge Masvidal, the game-bred fighter, said it would be an honor. I'm 100 in for this hashtag the resurrection. So let's just see. Nick Diaz wrote, "Thank you, Ariel Helwani, for letting me come on. Had a long week. I was a little worked up. Game-bred fighter, UFC, give the fans the real shit, what they want to see." And then prayer. And Jorge Masvidal was straight back, would be an honor. I'm in for this, hashtag the resurrection. So does that mean that this is going to happen? I hope so. I think it's going to be, that would be a great fight, because Nick Diaz is, let's be honest, he doesn't have the same star power as Nate, but he is way harder around the edges. He's got that square face, he's got that jaw. He ain't going nowhere if they have a fight. And he doesn't cut as easily. He gets bloodied up, but it's not the same spots as Nate. It's not those dangerous bits. He just gets soft around here in the bottom. So, will it happen? Will it happen? Nick called it. George wants it. What else are we going to need? I don't think they're going to need much to make that happen. So, anyways, that's not all. George was on, I forgot what the name of the Dan Libertad show. I have no idea what that is. I never watched it. I just stole the clip from there, to be honest. But he asked, did you see the thing? Did you hear the thing? So
do you want to hear anything from the mouth of Nick Diaz? He is mad because you said you were going to baptize his brother. Let's whether he wants it or not, let's play. Have you heard the sound that we're about to play? Have you heard it yet?
I got text messages regarding what he said. I haven't heard the official sound bites because
all right,
just listen to fighters talk, man. It might get dumber if I do.
All right, well, here you go. Well, this one is certainly something that will kill some brain cells.
You want to talk about baptizing my younger brother? That's on you. I never had nothing disrespectful to say, but you don't talk about baptizing my younger brother. So you're already in a position if you fight with me. You don't talk about baptizing someone's younger brother. That's my baby brother. You don't talk like that to nobody. Who rides on whose side? And that's what I'm saying. You want to say that? You want to do that? You want to walk? That's on you. And I understand you have, who.
Look at that smile. Look at that cheeky fucking smile. You can just tell he finds it so funny, because like the rest of us, we could barely understand what Nick Diaz was saying when he was talking about. It was so funny, that whole interview. I watched maybe 10 minutes and then I was just, fuck it, I ain't listening to no more of that because I had no idea what he was talking about. So it's just so funny. Did you watch it? Did you understand what he was saying? Because in my opinion, there are levels to this game about talking who has the most mumbling MMA talk in the game, and it's tough. It's right in there between Stipe Miocic and Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz, but the king is Stipe. Everyone knows it. Everyone knows Stipe is king in the mumble talk game. But let's just hear a bit more of what he had to say, dear Masvidal. Or
no, it's ups and downs in life too. Oh, I can relate to you. That's why I ain't mad at you. But it's like, if you want to walk, that's on you.
You think you crossed the line?
I think that nobody else has any say in this except for me and the person who's in the rightful position. So, and I'm only coming forward because I've been summoned for the most part.
So he's been summoned. He called him out. George accepted the fight. He accepted that was going to happen. So, yeah, pretty sure that we are going to see a nice Nick versus George fight soon. I'm quite sure about it. So let's just see how he reacted to it when everything was all said and done.
And summoned.
Is he asking to fight? I was confused. Or we're going for a walk.
He's asking for a fight.
He's asking for a fight.
Yeah,
That's right, because you threatened to
Can you
baptize
second
his
that?
little brother.
He's asking for a fight or to go for a walk?
He's meekly. He's asking for a fight.
Does he know who's asking for a fight?
No.
Because I love the fight, especially when I get a little something on top of it.
Wait, who is asking for?
I don't know who the biggest. Connor's the biggest money draw out there. There can't
Canelo.
be Canelo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Canelo.
You would mop the
let's
floor
not
with
do-
Canelo.
No, let's not. I don't want to do that again. No.
Canelo.
There is going to be a lot of money there. There would be a lot of money in a Canelo Alvarez. Why would Canelo Alvarez do that? He's making plenty of money.
Ooh, fighting a boxer. He shouldn't do it in a boxing ring, that's for sure. He should only do it in an MMA fight because it's gonna be Conor McGregor versus what's his name? The one team. Why did I forget his name? Floyd Mayweather. It's gonna be the same thing again. He's just gonna get destroyed. Absolutely outboxed. There's levels to this boxing game, and George ain't on Canelo's level. But if it's an MMA fight, why not?
Why not get more money? And to his regards, he said it wouldn't be a challenge, And I definitely agree on if he was to come into MMA, it wouldn't be a challenge because I've thrown 10,000 left high kicks in a month, and he's never done one. And it's kind of the same thing to boxing, where if I've thrown 1 million jabs, he's thrown 10 million because that's all his focus has been on boxing. That being said, though, there's still an element that I could put his ass to sleep, man. I definitely feel that. I'm naturally bigger, man. Maybe I don't hit harder, but I'm definitely bigger, and I consider myself 10 times the athlete he is, just because of MMA in general. All the strength, speed, and power that we have to generate. To throw one kick, it's like throwing 10 right hands, man. Anybody that knows how to kick will tell you the energy that it takes to wrestle, to pick somebody up in the air when they're fighting that weight. Boxing is just your weight. You're not carrying nobody's weight. When you're wrestling, it requires so much more energy. So if I could shift those energy blocks and minimize them and bring it down to boxing where I'm just throwing 80, 90 punches around, I feel I could hurt this dude, man. I could definitely make a statement, and plus even it out for MMA, because I think we're the real killers. Boxing's cool, but that's just a section of fighting. It's not the whole fighting,
Yeah, he's right. But George, please don't fight Canelo. Just fight Nick Diaz, and then give Nate a year and a half without any fights to heal up completely, get plastic surgery, get all that scar tissue out of there, rebuild his thing, and then let him fight with a helmet or something so he doesn't get all cut because he's weak. Don't fight Canelo. Fight someone else, please. Yeah, so it happened. Jorge Masvidal made fun of it, but accepted the fight. He wants to fight Nick Diaz. Would be an honor. Will it happen? he going to be making more money than the Conor McGregor fight or less money? I think it would be big. It'd be a big fight. But yeah, the Conor's probably the money fight. I don't know. After Conor's been slapping old people around and acting all weird. I don't know. He's not cut the way he used to be, Conor. I don't think so. But I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below and let me know if you think that George, who is George Masvidal going to fight next? Will he fight Nick Diaz, Nate Diaz, or Canelo Alvarez? He's not going to fight Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's fighting Cowboy, and that's going to be a good fight. Talk about that tomorrow. So see you then.